the ways a lady can be seduced. The things I could teach you.
Bridgerton Season 2 is widely regarded as the best season of the series for several reasons. Fans and critics alike highlight the intense chemistry between Kate and Anthony, which has even sparked calls for a spin-off centered around the couple. Their complicated relationship, filled with passion and longing, is a standout aspect of the season. Eloise's journey through heartbreak and her steadfast ambition to break societal norms is another compelling storyline, as is Lady Featherington's determination to protect her family's future. Penelope's decision to embrace her alter ego, Lady Whistledown, and take control of her destiny also adds depth to the season. Overall, the character developments, writing, and memorable moments make Season 2 a fan favorite. 6 reasons why Bridgerton Season 2 is hands down the best season. We have to wait a while for Bridgerton Season 4 to premiere, but that doesn't mean we're done talking about one of our all-time favorite Netflix TV series. I mean, after its premiere in 2020, Bridgerton launched into the cultural zeitgeist, giving us so much to discuss and dissect. What's next for Kate and Anthony? Who's gonna play Sophie? Which season is the best? When it comes to the latter question, I'm incredibly biased, so I asked friends, family, and co-workers which season they loved the best. Based on everyone's responses, the general consensus is that Season 2 did a number on us. From the writing direction to the character developments, it's still worth talking about today. For anyone who needs a quick recap, here's 6 reasons why Bridgerton Season 2 still makes my heart flutter. Why is Bridgerton Season 2 the best? According to social media, Kate and Anthony had the best Bridgerton season. There are even calls for a spin-off centered around the couple, with plot ideas popping up all over Reddit. Social media opinions aside, it's one of my favorite seasons because the chemistry between Simone Ashley and Jonathan Bailey was absolutely scorching. I was actually upset when I realized they weren't together IRL, but that's how you know they did an amazing job. But there were other standout moments that made Season 2 a memorable one. Let's jump in. Fresh-faced Edwina Sharma and her sister Kate arrived in town with Lady Mary to the chagrin of Queen Charlotte. Though she doesn't have issues with Edwina or Kate per se, she hasn't forgotten the way her former diamond of the season defied her by marrying someone who already had a child. If you've seen Queen Charlotte, you know how strongly she feels about legitimate babies. But the Sharmas woo her with the help of Lady Danbury's influence, and others follow suit. Kate and Anthony's chemistry caused a scandal. Simon and Daphne may have been the first ones to uncover the passion they have for each other, but Kate and Anthony took their discovery to unbridled heights. Despite their disdain towards each other, it was intriguing to see how many similarities they had. Kate didn't abide by the rules of what women could and couldn't do during those times, which made Anthony feverish with admiration and lust. But things became complicated because Anthony decided Edwina was the easiest and safest choice for him in marriage. He'd fulfill the business portion of marriage without having to be fully committed. The only problem was how much he and Kate longed for each other. Despite how much stress and heartache their scandal caused everyone, thank God Kate and Anthony eventually ended up together. Eloise experienced her own heartbreak. Poor Eloise couldn't catch a break no matter how hard she tried in Season 2. She'd always known she wouldn't be like her sister Daphne, but that didn't negate any feeling she had. One of the most endearing things about Eloise is how passionate she is about women having identities that exist beyond the male gaze. The idea that women are no more than prizes on display for eligible bachelors doesn't sit right with her. Instead, she knows women can have ambitions because she is ambitious. But she's also not above love, and she sure loves her people hard. Her quick-witted comments were matched with a vast heart that had room for family and friends alike. That's why it was soul-crushing for her to realize who Lady Whistledown was. It was the equivalent of giving someone your heart and watching them poke holes in it one after another after promising they wouldn't. Not only did she stop sneaking around to spend time with Theo, she temporarily loses her best friend to apparent sordid gossip. It was a slap in the face for Eloise. Looking back, I can say that she was justified for betrayed and decided to put distance between herself and Penelope. Lady Featherington took full control. This is a case of like mother, like daughter, because Portia Featherington was desperately trying to wiggle her family out of scandal for the past season. She can't stand knowing that her girls will suffer because of her late husband's poor management skills, so she vows to do what she does best, slowly and silently pushing the needle. Her ruse with Jack seems to turn into something more, but she decided to choose her daughters when it became apparent that he was willing to leave them behind. Despite trying to let a man lead as was the custom back then, Lady Featherington swallows any fear she feels and takes charge of her family's destiny. It's during season 2 that we watch her fully take control, for better or for worse. Penelope decided to stop being a wallflower. Though she was saddened by how much she hurt Eloise, Penelope made the decision to keep her Lady Whistledown alter ego. She knows what she's capable of and created a powerful business that's lucrative. The other tipping point for her came with overhearing a nasty remark the object of her affections, Colin, made to a group of his guy friends. It's one of those moments where she felt she has nothing to lose. Instead of waiting for her former best friend to understand her or for a man to rescue her, Penelope dug her heels in and resolved to take control of her own destiny just like her mom.